everybody! It is me, Tokkuri Yashi, your palm tree friend, and here we are again with the new Alchemist Karin. Well, Alchemist Karin is a welfare unit, a free-to-play unit that you will get from the current story event just by grinding it out. All you have to do is get to the hard stage and she will appear in your box. And will you be happy or will you not be happy? Well, she also comes from that story event with a glow sphere that will rank her up immediately to level 250 and rank 26. So for anybody like me who is new to JP, do not touch her until you are level 250 and use this glow sphere on her, and you will not need to use any resources whatsoever. That being said, let's take a look at what she can do. Now, like we said, she sits in the back of the mid-ground. The only unit I have, and I don't have that many, that sits behind her that is normally in the mid-ground is Halloween Miyako. Now, Halloween Miyako sits right at the back of the mid-ground, so this Alchemist Karin also sits very close to the back of the mid-ground, which will be important when we have a look at her skills. Her Union Burst is Demonic Pills, which increases magical and physical attack power of all allies in front of her and restores their HP over time. So, this Union Burst sounds pretty good, but it will only affect, as far as we are aware, the characters that you have on the team in front of it. So most of the mid-ground and the front ground. So anyone in the back, the mages in the back, the archers in the back will not be affected by this at all. They will not be getting boosted attack or any restored hit points. Now I'm not sure how long this hit points over time lasts for. It'll probably be a second or two perhaps. So more testing and use will be needed to see exactly how good this heal is for those in front that will benefit from it. Right, here's skill 1, is Miserable Mist. Yes, the Miserable Mist that we all suffer from when we summon. This is what Karin is inflicting on us, and I have definitely been inflicted a miserable mist over the last few weeks. We need somebody like Kaiser to come and remove all the debuffs that have been placed on us by Karin so we can summon and be happy. Anyway, this miserable mist, we will get on with this. This miserable mist, it decreases the magical and physical attack power of enemies in range. It also reduces the magical and physical defense of enemies in range, which again sounds very good. A multiple enemy debuff and defense debuff and attack debuff. Again, we will need to see in the future when the JP people that have been playing this game for a long time do the testing exactly how far this range extends. If it gets the whole field, amazing. If it only reaches to the mid-ground, maybe not quite so good. Here, skill 2 is Medic, which moderately restores the hit points and raises magical and physical defense of all allies in range. Again, this depends on the range of the attack, which really, the range of the skill. It really should be somewhere in the details, so that we know, instead of having to do testing, do data mining and go in there to find out exactly how good this is. But enemies, if she sits in the mid-ground, so it will probably affect a large amount of characters around her, because she's kind of slap bang in the middle really, with a restore to hit points and magical and physical defense, which will be very handy. So this Alchemist Karin is like the original Karin, a support unit. Right, so we will have a look at the final skill, the EX skill, which is Alchemic Harmony, which moderately increases magical defense, and I imagine at 5 stars will greatly increase her magical defense. Now, what do we think about this Karin unit? She, well, could probably be better than maybe you think. From what I can see, people talking on the Discord, and there isn't a lot of talk about it. It's a free-to-play character. Nobody really cares. They say she's maybe quite decent, but it all depends on how far the range of her heals and her buffs reaches out to. That will be told in the future. That we found out in the future when she has been used a bit more, and people with bigger accounts can test her. So there we go. That was a quick little look over this Alchemist Karin, the free-to-play unit, with a little first look at what she can do. Obviously, in the future, more details will come out when she has been tested more. But I'm Tokkuri Yashi. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you all again in another video. Bye, everybody. Bye.